Hello everybody, how are you doing? This is Retro Beard, and it is Saturday, 4 o'clock GMT time over here in Britain, United Kingdom. Today's Retro Ramblings, and it's issue 14. Can you believe it? It's 14 weeks straight of it, so pretty impressed I've got this far, and we've all come this far, and people are still watching it and seem to be enjoying it. I don't have a heck of a lot to say today, but I'll share what I can. Before I get started, if you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, leave me a comment, and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it because it helps the channel keep growing and moving, because that's the name of the game. Today, as I say, I don't have a ton of news, don't have a ton to say, but I just want to give a quick overview for anybody who's watching this for the first time. This is a weekly show that I do every Saturday, and it's unscripted. I have my handy, awesome Xbox book just for any prompts I need. But other than that, I just say what comes out, which means every week it's a bit different. And some weeks I'm talkative, a lot to say. Other weeks not so much. But what I do is to fill those gaps, I show off a few of my bits from my collection, or some of my gadgets or gizmos or oddities, just to keep it spiced up, so I will start this week straight to the point, like I say, because I don't have a lot going on. So I figure I'd show part of my Super Nintendo or SNES collection of loose cartridges, because I do have a collection of box cartridges of various conditions and rarities, but I also collect loose cartridges, especially Japanese ones, because sometimes the POW or NTSC versions, like the American versions, are a bit expensive for me at the time, because I'm not a rich man. So I buy the Japanese ones, and if they don't need translated, I play them as they are. But if they like games that require it, text-heavy games like RPGs and JRPGs and all that, I then put them in my Retro Freak games console, which has a option to add translation patches to them, so the game gets then put into the English version, which is a way of playing a great game legitimately, authentically, but in my language and at a price point that's closer to my wallet. Because I'm not joking, you can get games for the Super Nintendo where you go on eBay for the PAL version, and it's like, for example, £100 for a cartridge, a loose cartridge, or £130 to £50 boxed. You go on there, you find the Japanese alternative, it's £3 or £4. I'm not even joking, I'm serious. £3 or £4. So, if you want the authentic experience and to own the game, and you've got a budget, it's great. So I'll show a few of my collection. I apologise I've done this before, but I don't think I have, but my collection's always growing, so, there might be a few new ones. So I'll start with Dynasty Warriors. Not Dynasty Warriors, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I apologise. It's funny because I get the feeling I've done this before, but if you've not seen it before, there'll be a past video, or if I'm wrong, it's great. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, you see, that's where it's unscripted, because you'll hear me still calling it Dynasty Warriors like an idiot, but hopefully it's comedic if nothing else. These games are a long-standing series that predated Dynasty Warriors. It's set in China during its warring of the Three Kingdoms, whatever it is, period, and you control a kingdom, and you manage its income and resources and its armies and its political standings and all the characters who are mighty and run the kingdom, and you essentially fight to become the domineering ruler. And I don't know if this version, but I'm pretty sure it has, because most of them have, if not all of them, have a great big multiplayer mode where you can all go in and have a huge war with your friends. It's turn-based, but it's really cool and characterful, beautiful character art and sprite work. Highly recommended. Here we have Dragon Quest V. Once again, Japanese version. Legitimate cart will seriously set you back. This was a few pound. Shipped from my good friends in Japan, because I've got many sellers in Japan I've got to know a little bit. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Dragon Quest, but it's an RPG series, classic one, originally a rival to Final Fantasy, bigger at many points of its life, and it's now they're all the same company, and it's a fantastic series, still exists to this day. It's graced many consoles, especially Nintendo, but also PlayStation. Fantastic. Dragon Quest 6. Same sort of words as before. Classic series. Normally quite a bit of dollar, but cost me just a few pound. Very proud to have that. Secret of Mana 2, also known as Seiken Densetsu 3. Never released in PAL and NTSTC territories until recently on the Switch. So up until very recently, this was a treasure, and there was no other way to play it. And the English translation patch has been brilliant. Multiplayer, like the Secret of Mana, great game, beautiful graphics, arguably the best graphics on the Super Nintendo. Very proud to have it. Don't care it's on the Switch, because I'm sitting there playing it on my cool console, so I'm not bothered. Romancing Saga. Great RPG series. I don't know about its status in PAL and NSTC territories. I can't remember if it's been released or not released. All I know is I either couldn't afford it or it wasn't available when I got it last night, and I got it translated. It's great. PAL version of SimCity. Ironically, I have it boxed, but you know, mistakes happen, but it's still cool to have a second copy of it. Great game, parent to the modern games of the series. Fantastic fun. It's got some Nintendo touches to it, like giant Bowser attacking the city. Great game, recommend it. Hours of fun, fantastic. Ogre Battle. I believe this was NTSC but not PAL, correct me if I'm wrong. Well outside of my price range and availability, a couple of quid from Japan. They send it over from Japan for a few pounds, they don't even charge a delivery. I mean, I don't know how they make money, but I love it. Plus, the nerd in me gets a little kick from having stuff from Japan. It makes me feel good, because I've always wanted to go to Japan, and the little nerd inside me fantasizes about living there like many of us do. I mean, I've done it for decades, but other people have started doing it now as well. And yeah, you know, I mean, I know that the grass isn't always green on the other side, but that's why it's called a fantasy. Now, Star Wing. This is what the Americans call Star Fox. Back when it came out, originally, for some reason the copyright or trademark was used up, so they had to call it Star Wing. I believe now it's remedied and it's called Star Fox here across on new games, but originally, yeah. So for anybody who's confused, this is just simply Star Fox on the Super Nintendo. We all know about this game, and that pioneered the FX chip and the story behind it from Argonaut Software, and how awesome and legendary they are and epic. And great game. It's aged, but you play it with the goggles of the past, don't you? Don't play it with a mindset of today. Now, I believe this next one is Fatal Fury 2, I believe. I have installed it and played it and translated it, and that's why I'm believing that's the name. But it's not a series that I've played a lot of. I've enjoyed it on the Super Nintendo. It's not a one-for-one port of the Neo Geo original, but it's good enough to enjoy it as a game for what it is, you know. Back then, none of us were getting Neo Geo, so we took the next best thing, which was Super Nintendo ports. Awesome game, cool, cost me stuff all. It cost me like £1 or something from my good friends in Japan. The greatest RPG ever invented, Mystic Quest, the Japanese version. I should add extra difficulty to the game by leaving it in Japanese, but now translated. I love this game. I don't care what anybody says. I know it's an internet joke. How many people who mock it have even properly played it? It's great. It's a newbie game. It's a light game. It's a casual game. But when you've got 10 minutes to kill, or you're introducing the young'uns to the game, or you're just a nostalgic twit like me, This is the game to play. I love it, so I don't care what anyone says. Final Fantasy V. This game is amazing. So the Final Fantasy V. Do I need to go into this game? Do I? Epic game, awesome game, pioneering, great graphics, great stuff. Repro cart of Utopia. I know I'm naughty, but I've not managed to find it reasonably priced yet. Utopia is a game I played years ago on the Super Nintendo that pretty much consumed my life. You land on a planet, you colonize a planet, you build your city up, SimCity on a planet, you're terraforming a planet, aliens share the planet, they want to take it off you, a big war. Awesome game, recommend it, but be prepared to dump about 100 hours of your life into one go. Street Fighter 2, the original. Beautiful game. Don't need to talk about this. Awesome game, classical, dated now, but awesome. Final Fantasy VI. The RPG that blew my mind, made my imagination go wild, and when the day comes when I'm a richer man or a luckier man, I'm going to get this boxed and it will be precious to me. Seiken Densetsu 2, 2, also known as Secret of Mana or Mana. Legendary game, epic free-player action RPG, classic, one of the best games of all time. Great music, don't care what anyone says. My naughty repro of Legend of Zelda. Not legit, it's a reproduction, cost me a couple of quid from China, but I don't care. I say that a lot, don't I? But you know, people like to judge you and condemn you, but you know, when I have the money and opportunity, I will have the legit versions. I mean, I've owned these games in the past anyway, but you know, through bad decisions, I've not got them, and now I'm making good decisions, and I will reacquire them. But your repros are a good stopgap in the meantime. So there you have it. I'm going to apologise now because this video will be more edited than usual. You'll notice it when it's running because I had a few technical hitches, like stupid music playing and stuff, and never had all my games out, so I had to get some more out. So this will be more cut, but it's not scripted. It's just to tidy it up, so you've not got me fumbling and swearing and cursing and all that malarkey. So I guess that makes it a bit different, but I'm going to go now. So with that said, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, leave me a comments. I appreciate all the support and all the help and all the kind comments and likes. It means the world to me. And I'll be back tomorrow for a live stream. Not sure what we'll be playing, but we'll have some fun either way. Even if it's just fun at me dying and playing like an idiot. I mean, occasionally I play good. Yeah, so thanks a lot. Take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend, what's left of it. And I'll see you tomorrow in the stream. And this is Retro Beard signing off. Take care. Bye.